Everything's the same except wait for it. Hold on to your pants. Don't shit them. It's big chicken patties instead of beef patties.
But it's the same sandwich otherwise. It's got special sauce and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it has like the middle. There's a middle stack in the Big Mac, right? You have a middle bread.
Yeah.
In there. Yeah. So.
Okay.
I just say, it's a lot. Big Mac's already a lot of bread, and the chicken, it just tasted like the same. I was like, it didn't really work for me.
You could be like this guy here.
I like fried chicken.
You could be that guy.
I like fried chicken.
I love that kid. He's amazing.
Have you guys ever had a double down? I've never had one.
I never have, no.
No.
Seems dangerous.
Which is going to really annoy people because people are already defending the Double Down. More people are coming to the defense of Double Down than came for the shitty Hobbit trilogy.
I mean,
I'm absolutely shocked that I got ratioed for saying a horrible trilogy of movies was bad.
Yeah, you did. You took more heat on that than I thought you would because
I was shocked. Those movies are not good. Look, I didn't besmirch Lord of the Rings. I besmirched The Hobbit. Movies that even Peter Jackson, the guy who made them, was like, oops. Like, it's not a hot take. The fact that people were so up in arms about that is shocking to me.
I think there are things to like about the Hobbit movies. They are nowhere. They don't even belong in the shadow of the Lord of the Rings movies. So it's possible.
John's just spraying everywhere at this point.
Yeah, really I'm taking them all down. I'm taking them all down. It's time for you all to grow up and get real.
Yeah.
Stop trying to
let him know how you
otherwise.
feel, Jeff Kent, in the chat. He's like, I like them. Let's go. Let's get this.
All right, let's fight.
Popping.
Round one, fight. Finish him. Here's the thing though about this chicken. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone's cell phone.
Transition.
I don't trust anyone's cell phone who eats a double down. And you may hear that and go,
what about a Baconator? Will you eat a Baconator?
Yeah, because it's a bun. It's got a bun. I don't want to be holding meat with my raw hands going, I got the chicken
Don't you use like a foil, like a handhold thing?
I don't know. Do we do that here?
Like I had my Dooner of German/Turkish origin was in one of these.
Yeah.
So, I didn't have to hold anything.
Your Dooner.
My Dooner, I have a little piece left.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why that little piece seems gross to me.
It
was fine when he was eating the whole thing, but now that it's just a little chunk left, it seems gross.
It's just kind of monochromatic and weird looking. I don't like it.
It looks like it's just been around too long.
Or the food that's on the table in Resident Evil 7 in that video you sent me. That's what that looked like. Kind of gray and old. Ugh.
Yeah. It's not gross because it's clear that it's something disgusting. It's gross because it looks gross.
Yeah, that's true. And Chad, I'm not saying don't eat chicken with your hands. I'm saying a chicken sandwich with your hands. Oh, no. With meat on the outside. Okay? I don't want your oily ass hands anywhere near me after you did that.
Like if you take two chicken legs and mash them together, does that count as a sandwich? Like how bread shaped are these pieces of chicken? Because they kind of look like
look like big breasts. They're just big pieces of chicken.
Nice rack, dude.
Yeah, nice rack.
Yeah, nice
but
rack,
here's the thing. Also, I say that a lot. Here's the thing. This is a real thing. In high school, my friend Gary. I think I've told the story. My friend Gary Gertzen. I just doxed his whole name. Anyway, he. Excuse me, used to work at the KFC when we were all teenagers. I was like 15, he was 16. He worked at the KFC, and he told us this story about how he was so mad at some customer that he put a raw chicken wing that wasn't cooked yet up his bum, let it hang out up there for a minute.
It's like a different kind of honey garlic.
Kind of. Pulled the bone and left a little bone hanging out. Pulled it out, rolled it in the breading, fried it up, put it in somebody's bucket, and off it went. I can't go there anymore.
Yeah.
That was back
in
I
wouldn't. If somebody
87.
told me that, I wouldn't do it. I stopped going to KFC when I went to KFC one time, and I pulled up, and they said, "Welcome to KFC, can I take your order?" And I started to give them an order, and they said, "We don't have any chicken."
What?
And I went,
"Come on, really?
Excuse me?" And they go, "No, we're out of chicken today." And I was like, "Then why are you open?"
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
That's what you sell. And I left, and that was it.
So I get not having chicken and then saying, it's not their fault. There was a supplier problem, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So shut down. You can't be open. What else are you selling in there? Mashed potatoes and pop? Blah. That's horrible. All right. Finally, Bo, story for you, and then we move on.
Oh. Story for me.
A VR battle royale game called Population 1 I haven't heard of this
I've heard
before.
of this game. Yes,
It's free now to play, so you should get in there. It used to be a
I
cost
should
game.
definitely get in there. Yeah,
It's a BR.
I've heard it's like a classic, been around for a while. Just never tried it, so I may try it because that's the thing is I like to try lots of stuff in VR. I'm like the Scott of VR.
Yeah,
but it's expensive.
It can be very expensive.
It's expensive to check out everything for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Very expensive because, even at $30-$40 a pop in some cases, just to play something for 10 hours, it adds up, man. I want to check everything out. No
That's
demos.
Right. Yep. So you should get this.
Yeah.
What do you win if you win? Like, we have chicken dinners and victory royales. What are you?
No, I don't know what you get in here. There's a guy in a banana suit. Let's see what that means. Oh, that's just you get this skin if you join up now.
You win his banana.
It's called the legendary PJ Potassium character skin. PJ Potassium. I don't like that.
I mean, that seems like it's going right after Fortnite, which also has several banana skins.
Yeah, that's true. GameSpot. Let's see. I'm trying to find the thing here. Okay, this happens on Battle Royale playlist that goes. Is this now? Well, anyway.
Free to play March 9th. Oh, as of
Today.
Wow.
Brian. Bo, get in there. Get it done. Oh, there's an if you do it now, you get this you get 300 Bureau Gold, while those who purchased the game before, they get a bunch of extra stuff.
Bureau Gold.
I hate video games so much.
I do too. The name is terrible.
Get some Bureau Gold.
Yeah. Let me see what this looks like. This video.
I mean, the game always kind of looks sweet. I just never wanted to drop.
This actually looks really nice. Like really high end like this looks as good as any other battle royale I've ever seen. This looks great.
It's like it's first party, so Oculus does have a first party development studio. Most of their games look really cool. There was a really neat one that looked like you were in a horror comic. Like, I did want to try it, but I didn't feel like playing it.
Is it weird? See, this is what's weird about VR. I'm more likely to get excited about this battle royale than I would be a traditional one because the VR part.
The first party stuff they do is really respectable, honestly.
Yeah, there's something about being in the world and knowing that you could be the last one to survive. That's more immersive than me just looking at a screen and pretending.
But man, like I don't. The one thing that worries me is like, just am I up against kids who have a ton of energy? Meanwhile, I'm schlubby old me trying to kill people in an actual like VR setting. It's like
yeah, but that's just like
that's
regular
how I
games.
feel every time I play Fortnite. I'm like, come on, what is it on the Pacific Coast? Have the kids gone to bed yet? We were making a joke the other day that we need boomer servers for Fortnite just so all the kids can go play on theirs and we can go play. And Chat and I were coming up with ways that you would gatekeep boomer servers. And we landed on it plays 3 tones, and one of them is the sound of a dial-up modem. And if you can recognize the sound of a dial-up modem, you can get on the server.
So have we done this? Society just decided that everything that isn't a Gen Z kid is a boomer now. Is that the deal?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
it's become a term replaced for old.
Okay, so instead of John is a millennial, Bo and I are Gen Xers, technically by date.
Yeah, everyone that isn't as old as you are is a boomer, basically.
Okay, so actual boomers, I can't tell if that hurts them at all. I don't think it does.
No, they win again.
It probably saves them. Yeah, they found another way to win.
Yeah, they found another way to be annoying.
Frick. I don't like
Although,
that.
I mean, it's our fault. I guess we made communication easier. So
once again, boomers win without doing anything.
And they think they should too, which is the worst part.
I'm just kidding, by the way. If you are part of the boomer and you listen to this show,
I know some boomers who listen. Guys in their 70s and 80s. They're super nice.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
There's no
cool. They figure out how to make it work. Like Scott earlier today.
Yeah.
Scott almost said Super Mario Brothers World, which is maybe the most old man talking about video games thing I ever heard. But he stopped himself, he corrected himself, and he identified, I don't know where that came from. It came from getting older, Scott.
Yeah,
that's where it came from.
You're not wrong. And I can never remember. Hold on. Oh.
Starts with a D.
Dishonored. I always want to say.
Oh, you did it.
I always want to say. Well, it's because John helped me,
Yeah.
but I always want to say impostered. Isn't that weird? Impostered. It always comes into my head like that. Anyway, yeah, whatever. I think I'll call us boom. I don't care. That's the great thing about Gen X. We don't give a shit. We really don't. I don't care at all. You can call me anything you want to call me. I don't care.
I somehow got stuck in millennial, which doesn't feel great because I was Gen X for a while because the dates are fluid.
Yeah, pretty
I don't
fluid.
know exactly how they determine it. So I was Gen X for a while, and then they moved that date for millennials up, and I got roped in. I'm like right on the cusp, and it's like, no, sorry, you're a millennial now.
Yeah, I'm checking the current dates are this. Let's see. Boomers, researchers, popular media. Okay. Mid to late 60s. So they're saying like 64 through 80. Oh, I thought there was an actual. They just say early 80s, but where's the actual date? Well, maybe it is more fluid than I thought. I thought they had locked this down. Anyway.
All right. I found the game, though.
Good.
Click. It's called Lies Beneath on Oculus Quest. Just check out the art style. I don't think you'll play it, but I just, as a
Lies Beneath
appreciator.
Or What Lies Beneath? No, just Lies Beneath.
Yeah.
Because What Lies Beneath is that Harrison Ford movie that I remember seeing forever ago.
So I'm not big on horror games, but I love the art style in this one. This looks so neat.
Look at that! Yeah, that's rad looking.
Like,
it's reviewed well.
In like a cartoon, but it's got these like Cthulhu-y like monsters. This is Oculus first party. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this looks super good.
The reviews are tight.
Yeah, it's got like crackle, like it writes out comic book style, like the sound effects and stuff, and yeah.
Oh, it looks like it's
like you won't get that on Steam. You won't see that on Steam. Like the Oculus store is like ramped up pretty like hardcore. There's a lot of content on there.
They invested a lot. That's part of their $13 billion that they sank into this last couple of years or last quarter or whatever it was. That looks like a great game, and I would not play it because it looks like it'd terrify the shit out of me.
Yeah, it looks scary, but I just love like they do these tricks. I don't know. It's just I think because it's lower def, they can sell the graphics a little more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's just a real style to it that's very cool.
Yeah, there's something there. All right, moving on to emails, calls, things like that.
That's a good question.
We got a call at 801-471-0462, or as many of you know, at 801-10-HAMS. This is the only show this comes up on, by the way. Nothing else.
Nobody else questioned your phone number when you said it? They just let that go right on by?
I think we give credit to gamers for being smart and quick, I guess. I don't know, because nobody else does this. And it's fine. I'll cop to it. I got it wrong, and it doesn't work even if you try it. So just do 801-471-0462, everybody. Do that. All right. Hey, Adam 12, are you 51? You're definitely Gen X. 64 and up, or 1964 and higher is your Gen X. Anyway, watch for 10-HAMS Games coming soon. Publishing its first hot title, Lake Run.
Yeah, we gotta change that branding. Right now I have it as core of the magazine, the podcast gaming division, which is a mouthful as well.
This is also really fun, though. I like that. Here's a call. This is about selling digital stuff on Steam, because we talked about it last time, and they had a thought. So here it is.
Hey, it's John, Jay-Z from Columbus. You guys briefly mentioned selling your trading cards and that stuff on Steam. And John mentioned how they aren't worth much, which is mostly true. I think most of mine always sold for like anywhere from like 2 cents to maybe 10 cents or something like that. But if you have played any amount of Counter-Strike, I would definitely highly suggest you go back through there and see if you have any gun skins or anything like that. I have barely ever played Counter-Strike, but like a few months ago, I was on there looking at the trading cards and stuff, and I had a few skins that I was able to sell for, I think it was somewhere around like $60 total. So you might have a little bit of gold in there that you're not aware of. So definitely recommend taking a peek, seeing if there's anything of value that you have, because you might be able to get a few free games out of it that otherwise would just sit unused. So, all right. See you guys later.
Okay. Good advice. I did this and I have nothing, but do either of you have an inventory on Steam that might be worth some cash and you just don't know?
I did this a while back. I did not have anything that was super valuable. I had stuff that I thought might have been, but there's stuff that it wouldn't let me sell. Like a lot of the stuff that I thought, oh my gosh, this would be great to sell. There's market value for this, then can't be sold on the market. So I have like a hat for Team Fortress, a little halo, because I didn't give them any money.
Yeah.
I have a thing called.
Wait, you got the halo because you didn't give any money? What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's see what it's called.
Right.
Here's what it is. It's called the Cheater's Lament. Though some would stop at nothing to achieve hats, you remained resolute and incorruptible in your quest for head decorations. For that, you've been rewarded. So I guess I didn't cheat. There's
No.
something I didn't. I guess maybe it wasn't a purchase. I didn't cheat, but I can't sell it.
No.
I have Ellis's cap. Hold on, I do have something for Counter-Strike.
I have a
Ellis.
PUBG.
I have a 5-year veteran coin. That's all I got.
Oh.
I have a PUBG baseball cap valued at 3 cents.
Oh, dude.
And like,
Okay.
here's the crazy thing: 650 sold in the last 24 hours.
Oh my god.
Like, obviously, it's bots. Like, 650 people bought a 3-cent hat in PUBG on March 9th, 2023.
That seems
why?
really odd.
But yeah.
Weird. Yeah, none of us have that cool stuff, but this guy had $60. $60. That's worth
Counter
doing.
Strike's like
Awesome.
actually probably relevant to some level. And like, I don't understand the market there, but I think there's a secondary market for the skins and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lots of stuff that's valued at like 3 cents and stuff like that. Nothing better than that.
Yeah. I mean, they were, I don't know if they still are, but
Oh,
they've
shit.
been under all kinds of scrutiny for even doing this, for even having
my
this.
Dead Space cards are worth 26 cents. That's a lot.
Whoa, holy shit. Bo, sell now.
Yeah,
I have-
That's
hold
really high
on.
for a card. Oh, damn. Final Fantasy 7 remakes are like 15 cents.
Oh
I
my
can get a
gosh.
whole $1.
Dude, and that's like $2 up there in Canada. Do it.
I have for Dota 2 a green Smeevil.
The hell is that?
What?
Oh wait, no, starting at 8 cents. That's it.
Did I tell you guys about the time I dreamed that Gabe Newell sitting naked on a pile of skulls? Have I not told you this? I had a dream.
What?
I had a dream that Gabe Newell, because you remind me of a Dota, sitting naked in a gamer chair on top of a pile of skulls, like Terminator skulls, at the very tip top with a computer and a little desk playing Dota. That was the dream.
Oh my god.
Isn't that
that's
weird?
Terrifying.
Totally buck naked, just up there with his huge beard and his freaking, gnarly Harry Knowles looking hair and all that, just sitting there naked on a pile of skulls playing Dota. I forgot about to tell you guys this. It's the weirdest thing. I'm not drawing it, chat room. No, I don't want to relive it. I don't want to try to immortalize it. It was an awful
Sounds amazing, though.
dream. And nothing else happened. The dream was just this and kind of a camera zooming around it. Like here he is up, kind of ominous and dark, and like he's up there controlling the world or something. And he was naked.
Oh man.
Yeah. But it was the kind of naked where, Gabe Newell's a pretty big guy. His stuff gets tucked around. He's fine.
Some moose knuckle.
Yeah. A bit of moose knuckle.
But au naturel moose knuckle.
Chat says I'll up the Patreon if I draw it. Okay, maybe. Lake Run happened. Who knows?
Oh, maybe he could be Gabe Newell could be a DLC character for Lake Run.
Could be. I don't know how my brain works either, T-Tech 22. Don't ask me. All right, well, that's it for the call. We got a quick text here to read. This is from a person who did not leave their name. They say, what if the StarCraft series was revived as ... a survival game? Hear me out, he says. It's already there in the DNA. Think of how StarCraft plays, gathering ore and gas to make bigger, better buildings, right? Just translate that over to you being one of the gatherers and using the resources you gather to make cooler guns, gear, building pieces, and make cooler guns, gear, and building pieces, which so on and so forth. Throw in some PvP and you've got yourself a game, I think. What do you guys think?
I'm not even like the biggest survival game fan, but yeah, I just want Blizzard to milk their licenses a little bit more. I don't want them to be Warhammer.
No.
But I just want them to step up to the plate and try a little.
They already kind of ripped off Warhammer, but then they don't make any games. So make more StarCraft games. I don't think this is too much to ask. And I would hope and assume that something there, even though they canceled their battle royale, or not battle royale, their big open world war game that they were making, which pissed off what's his name who did Heroes and he left.
Dustin Browder.
Yep, that was the last straw for him.
The Rocks guy.
I'd like to think that they still have stuff on the board, but I don't really know. StarCraft's the weirdest underused IP to me. There's so much potential there. Just
It's
for
so
anything.
cool. Why is there no? We're happy to have Diablo 4. Let's get a StarCraft 3 going at the very least.
At the very
But I
least,
would've-
do a StarCraft 3. At the very
or
least,
leverage your Overwatch tech and do this
yeah.
Yeah, do
StarCraft
something with
interpretation.
it. Because
Give
I
it-
feel like every time someone goes, why don't they make StarCraft games? Someone always shows up and goes, well, RTS games aren't selling as well. Don't make an RTS game.
Yeah, we're
but
not
do
asking
something
for
with
that.
StarCraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just because something isn't selling well doesn't mean every game has to be the trend trade, and has never been Blizzard. I mean,
Well, it is now.
WoW
though.
became hot, but they innovated with Overwatch and Hearthstone. They didn't chase trends with those. Like, clearly, Overwatch is not the first team-based shooter, but it wasn't like they were like, what's really hot? Team Fortress 2. Like, that's
Yeah,
Team
but that was
Fortress
also
2
a salvage move because that was Titan and it fell apart and they had
Sure,
to
but
salvage
it's
it.
still I think they get the credit for it. They made the Team Fortress
Well, that's
2.
true.
They took it to the mainstream. They made digital TCGs. Actually, they proved that it could be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, we just had Mitgo, and Mitgo, while functional and very competent, looked like shite. And here we had a game that actually had magic spell effects, looked awesome, and was also strategically very competent.
Yeah. That's fair.
So
That's fair.
they do, as much as they've had missed opportunities, like in the Dota space, or MOBA space. They are trailblazers.
All
So
I
I would
want-
expect them to be like, we're making an RTS and we're going to make RTSs cool again. Like that,
I
not
could s-
Diablo Immortal. I
Yeah.
expect them to
Sure. I could see that too, but here's what I actually think would be great and I would kill to have. I want turn-based XCOM style StarCraft. That's what I want.
Sure.
I want I want a squad that
I
I
like
build.
this idea though.
I want to take them out. I want to turn-base that shit. I want to have them go back and do stuff at my base, my big command center. Give me and then what will make your game super unique, Blizzard, is that you'll also make it multiplayer and you'll have the three major factions. They'll be wildly different from each other, yet balanced somehow, just like you did in RTS. Now you do it in the XCOM style. Oh my gosh.
I think you can do it. I think you make a great case for a survival game though, like a multi-planetary survival game, Scott.
Yeah.
Because what's great about the Marines is they don't have any human rights. They're prisoners, right?
Yeah.
So, all you got to do is make sure to feed them, but you can have them on your ship, hot drop them down, make them work in the SCVs for you. It would be a lot of automation, but still be survival. And then to expand, you get a bigger and bigger army, the better you can mine. It's like Dyson Sphere program. Like, this guy's idea is pretty good.
Oh, new plan. StarCraft kart. And it's just a kart racer.
Yeah, sure.
I would do that too. Yeah.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
I would
Jim Raynor.
literally play every idea that's been thrown out here. I would play.
Artanis going,
They would collect money from me for
Eat my dust, says Artanis as he whips past you and throws a banana on the street or whatever.
Would it be cross franchise like Heroes of the Storm? Like it'd be Thrall and Artanis racing?
Oh shit, Blizzard Racers or something?
Like Blizzardio count cart.
Blizzardio kart.
Blizzardio cart.
I mean, look, a cart loaded up with all three Vikings. That's hilarious.
That's a given. Yeah,
one's
for sure.
driving, one's in the back throwing shit. The other one's like hanging off the side, showing half his ass or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have an Abathur.
Nobody is challenging Mario Kart, despite the fact that that franchise does extremely well. They 100% should do this.
Yeah, I agree.
It should be awesome.
I would love that game.
Can you imagine
Just
like
don't
with
make it a
Thrall and his
mobile
big
trash
hammer?
game.
Yeah, no more mobile trash, just a game. I agree. What, Bo, would you say?
I'm just picturing Thrall with his big hammer hitting people, and Garrosh he likes to throw. You can pick up another cart and throw it down the lane or something like.
No, it works. If you think about it, it's really back to why Heroes of the Storm are so exciting. But it's the same idea. You have this huge roster of recognizable characters, all with their own carts and their weird stuff. And sure, go ahead, sell me DLC of carts that aren't out yet. I don't
And
care.
there are tons of cart. Like World of Warcraft alone has so many cart-like mounts that they've made over the years. Like I don't know what any of them are called these days, but Warforged motorcycles and siege machines and stuff, like elven ones. Like
And if you made just a really in-depth game with tons of tracks based on all these locations, oh my gosh, dude.
all the soundtracks.
I'd play the living
yeah.
shit out of that game.
I'd be like, it's not a cart game. It's a hero brawler race.
Yep.
they got to make sure to give it some weird title.
Oh, can you imagine Lake Run card? I mean, where
a lake run?
Yeah, think about
this.
this.
Like Wave Race 64.
Yeah, we do it in the water, and instead of dropping turtle shells and stuff, you're dropping a big old deuce, and then John's card is like trying to get out of the way.
Is Blizzard still involved in this? Or
no, I've just switched back over to
like Thrall taking a shit.
Yeah, but Blizzard is not involved anymore once I went that direction.
Okay, we've left Blizzard here for just our own lake run race.
Yep.
Lake
and
race.
I love Wave Race. Oh my gosh, there aren't enough of those games.
Wasn't that a class? That was such a great game.
Cool. It was so cool. To this day, if you play that, it feels insane in that water. The simulated water. I've never had that again. Hydro Thunder's cool, but they didn't even quite get it. Nobody got that water right after that game.
That's one of those games where it's like you're getting one of this game. There you go.
Yeah.
Like, enjoy your Wave Race.
Yeah, Nintendo never did anything else with it. It's probably no money.
I really liked Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing.
They never did anything else with that either. And I liked that, like, better than Mario Kart at the time. But
it was basically
Mario Kart would go on to be better, but at the time, I liked Diddy Kong Racing better.
I agree. It was like it was basically Rare Kart because it was all those rare characters like Conker was in it and
before he was vulgar.
Before he was a turd.
Like they were like he's gonna get his own game, the like Sweet Tales of Conker or whatever, and he was just like riding around being like,
yeah. I like that game too a lot. It was great. The campaign in that was awesome because it was way more than just racing.
You got to fly planes. Like, it was cool. It was so cool.
You had to chase a rhino up a hill. Remember that?
Yep.
That was the thing.
Got chased by a big pig. A whiz pig at the end.
Yep. It was cool. That game was ahead of its time. It's a great game. All right. What else? Oh, that's it. That's all the correspondence of today. All right. You can send us emails if you want. talktothecore@gmail.com. You can text us if you want. 801-471-0462. Or you can text us at that same number. I would like to call out some brand new people who joined us this week on our Patreon. Look at these fancy new names. Corey W., Leland Albertson, Corey Humphrey, and Magnetic Puffin.
Hell yeah.
That to me sounds like someone vapes, doesn't it? Like a vapor? Magnetic Puffin?
Puffin?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Magnetic.
I just thought of a bird that you're strangely drawn to. But, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Is
drawn
it possibly a real first name, though?
Oh, I don't know. Magnetic?
Magnetic Puffin?
Magnetic Puffin.
I'm a Magnetic Puffin.
Saying it with an accent does not make it a real name.
No, you're right.
All right. That's awesome. I love these people. Do you know why? Because they signed up, and it's not hard to do. Head on over to patreon.com/core show. Sign up today. Never get ads or commercials of any sort. You get pre-show content every week and other cool benefits that can be yours simply by clicking patreon.com/core show. And a gigantic, huge, ridiculous thanks to everybody who's already done so. You guys are amazing, and it really helps us out. Keeps the lights on here on the show. For everything else, it's frogpants.com/core. All right, we have a tradition where Fast Grandma, I guess, catches us up on what we talked about gameplay-wise, so people know what games to go look for or buy. So let's pass the mic to Grandma. Grandma, what'd we play?
Yeah, holy crap, you're still going. We gotta get through this quick. Scott played Contraband Police, Factorial, Dead Cells, Castlevania, Immortals, Phoenix Rising, and he also streamed Deliver Us the Moon and Dead Space Remake. John got a new peripheral, Panasonic Sound Slayer. He talked about that. He also played Tactics Ogre Reborn, Diablo 3. Bo played in the VR, The Light Brigade. They Are Billions, and then he programmed Super Late Run. It actually kind of looks like a game now.
Yay. Thanks, Grandma.
It really does. I'm so out of my mind excited about Super Link Run, more than I probably should be. I'm very excited about it. I think what you're doing, Bo, is rad. So we'll keep updating you guys on that thing as we get closer to something cool that you can all play. Go find out who's a boomer and who's not. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for listening. Go play some games. We'll see you next week.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Well, what can I do for you?
I may have watched a stream of somebody